My good people, what is going on? Welcome back to another edition of Nani. The episode we discussed an anime that we're currently watching right now. Today we're going to be talking about To Be Hero, Hero X, episode 3. I'm going to be talking about this episode, give my thoughts about it, and please let me know if I missed anything in the comment section below right there. So this one, Ling, aka Nice, has to, has to achieve the top 10, right? But he's also sad. I said this in the last episode that I'm like, yo, feels though Lin is going to be sad because he won't see Moon anymore. Now, never say never. I still think, he might see her again, but Misha did ask him, if you missed her, why didn't you go with her? Couldn't really answer that, but you made your decision, and now here you are, you gotta be better. Now, like I said, he has to achieve number 10, and there's a guy named Furman. Now, Lynn at first thought he had to take out Furman, but no, Miss J says you had to take out Furman's nemesis, Wolfman. You take Wolfman out, you take Wolfman out, you know, Furman's nemesis, you'll reach top 10. Now, Furman gets first because, he was a firefighter saving this young girl. And, he was holding on to this wall so it doesn't crush her, right? They're able to, get out in time because people saved them. All he said was like, all he said was, was just stand firm and don't let this boulder, hit hit this little girl right there. So I don't want her to I don't want to get killed right there, right? Now in this episode, the coolest thing was the fact that the Wolfman is in the hideout in the sewers, right? And so Nice has to go into the sewers, defeat Wolfman, and get to the top 10, right? Right now he is at 15, and like I said, Furman is at in the top 10. I think he's number yeah. I believe he's number 10, right? Now uh Wolfman is trying to destroy Furman's image, and Miss J said of her things like what's more destructive than like destruction. What's more powerful than destruction? Imagination. Pretty much something that like I said before is that Furman is trying to ruin not Furman. Wolfman is trying to ruin Furman's image, right? So, once they expose him right there, everyone's like, "Oh my God, you're like this," and then he uses all the fans and all like that. People think of him differently, right? So I thought it was very very informative because I'm like, yeah, imagination can be more powerful than destruction right there. So he goes to the sewers and turns out he's not the only one because there's other guy that's looking for Wolfman. But at first he helps this fat guy. Then the fat guy betrays him, and Nice is able to like put the guy in the same position that he met him in right there. It was like, okay, so you ain't trying to help me right there, right? So he gets to Wolfman's hideout and it's like, yeah, Wolfman is not here right now. What's going on? But he sees all these pictures, he sees this book, and it's like, wait, it's a distraction because before I started the episode, we see somebody planting bombs. Well, Wolfman planting bombs for the Heroes Avenue Tower right there, right? So that's destroyed right there, and we see destruction. We see Furman talking to some students right there, and then when he got the scarf, right? He didn't have a scarf before. The girl that he saved gave him the scarf, but he had these metal plates on his leg, and he couldn't bend. He could not bend, because he had to stand firm right there, right? And so he was pretty much saying, this young girl was very special to me. She gave me this scarf. And so, yeah, once the destruction happened right there, once again, this he had to hold this boulder right there to get everyone's. Oh no, his statue was falling down, and he caught the statue, and also had to run away because had the statue fell, they all would have died right there, right? And so, Nice is able to arrive on the scene right there, and Wolfman actually grabs a hostage, and Wolfman tells Furman, what are you gonna do? Save this girl or destroy your Prince statue right there and try to save everybody else right there. And so it was actually revealed, which is to no surprise, Wolfman was the girl years later that Furman saved. And it's and Nice said she's not trying to destroy you, she's not trying to hurt anybody. She just wants you to take away the burden. Because ever since that situation happened, right? You know, Furman has been suffering, not being able to, to sit down because of the damn metal plates in his leg, right? And we flash back to a 2D memory of when, the girl was like, and a teenager, right? She's drawing Furman, but she drew the Furman that she knew before, he was this big time hero right there, and it was it was very very sad because people were making fun of her. And it's like, oh, that's not the real Furman, right? They said, no, that is right there because they didn't know that she was a young girl that Furman saved years ago, right there. Everyone's making fun of her. So you know what? No, I need to show the world the real him right there, so we won't suffer anymore, right there, right? She now I get why she's doing it, but she went about the wrong way of doing it right there. But Furman did, apologize and cried and said, "I'm so sorry," and everything that happened right there. But as it happened right there, the metal plates came off his leg right there. And, he lost his power right there to not hold the statue. But Nice, comes in time, to hold onto the statue and save, for a man and the young girl right there. As it's going on right there, Miss J is recording Nice right there, to help with the numbers, get the pop right there because it's all about the numbers. It's all about the views in this world right there. Like how many people do good deeds and they record themselves. I can't stand that. Well, in to be our ex right there, you do a good deed, you get recorded. You what's you're on top of the world right there. You a celebrity right there, pretty much, right? And so yes, as it happened right there, Nice's ratings continued to grow right there, and he became the top 10 hero right there. And now Furman was finally released from his curse. And so when Furman was taking out his stuff right there, Nice did approach him and ask him some questions right there. It's like, wait, and it's like I got some questions, but Furman did say to him that he has been standing ever since. He could not been a he doesn't even sleep regularly. He just sleeps like like the beds, like if I'm sitting up right there, the bed's right behind me. That's how he sleeps. Couldn't even use the bathroom for other reasons that we're not gonna say on the show right there. But yeah, he was suffering. He was in pain. Like, yeah, he was a top to here, but like the guy was in pain. Like he was not living his real life right there, and that was just awful. Like I feel bad for the guy right there, and he tells him, I'm not really nice. He's like, well, you ever are, good luck, Like I'm happy to see him get like he's not cursing her right there. Like that was just terrible. Like the fact you not can't even like bend down, use the bathroom, not even sleep right was just god awful. I'm sure he probably wanted to, to get rid of his curse for a long time, but he just, didn't want to hurt any people right there, right? Now, as night settled in right there, we actually see Moon and God's Eye. Everybody's like, wait, was it Moon dead? Like, what's going on right there? And God's Eye was like, no, I will give Moon Night, but I'm gonna, expose for what Nice and I'm gonna expose who everybody is right there. So I'm like, God damn. So that was a crazy end of the episode right there. If it's the one thing that I've seen from To Be Hero X right there is that their endings leave with some nice cliffhangers. Like the first episode was like, Moon presumably dead right there. Second one, yeah, first one, yeah, you're like, oh shit. Second one, you're like, okay, not bad. God's Eye was career right there. Not really much of a cliffhanger, but you're like, okay, the main antagonist is coming, right? And then in this third episode, we see God's Eye take Moon as hostage, right? And they're like, what the hell are they? He's gonna expose everything right live on TV right there. Like you're like, damn, like every end of the episode of Super X, you're like, oh damn, I can't wait for the next episode right there, right? You know what I'm saying? Like some animation, you're like, okay, you're like, okay, I can wait, but Super X, you're like, oh my god, what the hell, man? Like every ending is crazy in Super X right there. Like we're on the third episode too. We still have like I think it's gonna be 24 episodes. Like god damn, every other episode is gonna make me sick. I'm like, damn, I got another week. I have to wait a week. Wait another week. Wait another week. Like it's driving me crazy right now. But like I said, I'm enjoying this right now. Like I said the 3D to 2D animation right there is just great, man. Like I love it. Like I'm like I did not think I would like this anime. Like it wasn't on my list. But I'm glad I'm watching right now. I'm glad I'm watching. I'm glad I'm looking to see like what animes are coming out this month right there, and I'm happy. But yeah, to be your ex right now, it's crazy, crazy man. I love it. I'm loving this anime right now. But let me know what you guys think of this episode. Like I said, very sad episode. But like I said, it was obvious that um, the Wolf man was the girl that Furman said because he wants to ruin his image. Okay, well, who else wants to ruin his image? The young girl. So that was pretty obvious right there. But he said, like, comment, subscribe. Definitely let me know if I missed anything in this episode right there. And let me know what your favorite moments are in this episode. And always remember what Jake will say, everybody. There's no such as life. Better years. Have a good day, everybody. Take care.